Hello students, welcome back. I am Rakesh Ram Tripathi. Today's topic polynomial. This is the 10th standard CBSE topic. Already you have studied in 9th standard about the polynomial, types of the polynomial, zeros of the polynomial. Let us recap. Let me tell you the difference between the polynomial and the algebraic expressions, monomial, binomial, trinomial. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, this is the types of algebraic expressions. If I have written y, this is a monomial, one term. 1 upon y, monomial. 3 upon y, monomial. Y what? Monomial, one term. Monomial means an algebraic expressions having only one term, that is called the monomial. Y is monomial as well as the polynomial. 1 upon y, this is monomial but not polynomial. Why not polynomial? To check whether the given algebraic expressions polynomial or not, you need to check the power of variable. If the power of variable is the positive integer, then it will be polynomial. And it should be in this form, right? A and what is the a n x raised power n, a n minus 1 x raised power n minus 1, a n minus 2 x raised power n minus 2, where any word this n positive numbers, positive integer. This a n minus 1, a1 and a0, these are the real numbers. So if polynomial means what? X, polynomial, x plus 2, polynomial, x plus 1 upon x, is it polynomial? No. Why? The power of each variable should be the positive integer. Okay. Power of each variable. What is the power of this variable? 1. What is the power of this variable? Minus 1. You can write like this. X plus x to the power minus 1. So this is what? This is not polynomial, but this is a binomial. You can write, this is the binomial algebraic expressions. This is the binomial is what? X plus 2, binomial. X plus 2 upon x, binomial. X plus 2 is what? Polynomial also, as well as the binomial. X plus 2 upon x is the binomial, but this is not polynomial. Why this is not polynomial? The power of this variable is not positive integer. If you bring up, it will be x to the power minus 1. So trinomial, 3 terms, and algebraic expressions having 3 terms, that is called the trinomial. Now we will come to the types of polynomial. Zero polynomial. The constant value 0 is called the zero polynomial. Okay, if I am writing 0, you can write 0 y rated y, and you write 0 into y rated for 0. Okay, you can write y 0 into y. Okay, so you will get the 0 only. Means if all the coefficient of variable 0, so the result will be what? 0 only. So that is called the zero polynomial. So zero polynomial, it is denoted by 0 only. Constant polynomial. A polynomial in which the power of variable is what? 0. Means 2 you can write 2y rated for 0. The reason is that y rated for 0 is what? 1. So you can write just 2. 3 a rated for 0, that is what? 3. So 2, 3, all real numbers are called constant polynomial. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means the power of variable degree should be 1. I had degree of polynomial means what? The highest power of variable. The highest power of variable is called the degree. So if 2x cube plus 3x square is written, what is the highest power of variable? This x is what? Variable. X is what? Variable. This is the 2, this is the 3. So highest power is what? 3. So 3 is the degree of this polynomial. If anywhere it is written x to the power 5 plus x to the power 4 plus 7, what is the highest power of variable? 5. So 5 is the degree of this polynomial. So linear polynomial means what? A polynomial having degree 1. Having degree 1. So it means x, that is the linear polynomial, 2x, linear polynomial, 2x plus 5, linear polynomial. Degree of x you have to check. Okay, the degree, sorry, the highest power of variable you have to check. So highest power, only one variable is given over here. So this is what? If the degree, the highest power is what? 1. It means degree of this. Here also you can write like this, 5 factor to 0. So degree is what? 1. So this is the linear polynomial. The standard form is what? Ax plus b, where a should not be equal to 0. If this term will be 0, it will be converted into constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. Now quadratic polynomial. Degree should be 2. Highest power of variable should be 2. So you can write like this: y square plus y square plus 2. Quadratic polynomial. You have to check the degree only. The highest power of variable should be 2. So the standard form will be ax square plus bx plus c. A, b and c are real numbers. Remember it, a, b and c are real number, that is the constant value. The highest power of variable over here 2. So degree should be 2 for the quadratic. So this is the quadratic polynomial. Y square quadratic polynomial, x square quadratic polynomial, okay, x square plus x quadratic polynomial, x square plus 7 quadratic polynomial. Now cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial is what? The degree should be 3. Highest power of variable should be 3. So y cube, cubic polynomial, y cube plus y, cubic polynomial, y cube plus y plus 3, cubic polynomial. The standard form of the cubic polynomial is what? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, highest power of variable is what? A, b, c, d. Constant term, real numbers. The highest power of this variable, highest power of variable over here is what? 3. So degree of this polynomial is what? 3. Hence this is the cubic polynomial. Now biquadratic polynomial. Now next one, biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. The degree should be 4. A polynomial which contains degree 4. Okay, like y raised power 4. Biquadratic polynomial. Y raised power 4 plus y cube. Quadratic polynomial. Y raised power 4 plus y cube plus y square. Biquadratic polynomial. If you are adding one more term, y, biquadratic polynomial, 5, biquadratic polynomial. The standard form, ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus a, b, c, d and e are real numbers, constant value. Here also a should not be equal to 0. If a will be 0, means this whole term will be 0, it will be converted into cubic polynomial. Here also in cubic polynomial also, a should not be equal to 0. If a will be 0, then it will be converted into quadratic polynomial. Now the next point, geometrical representation of linear polynomial. Geometrical representation of zeros of a polynomial. I am taking first linear polynomial. Okay, take any polynomial px is equal to 2x plus 3. If you will plot the graph for this, you will get a straight line. This is the linear polynomial. If you plot the graph for this, you will get a straight line. This line will intersect x-axis at a point. This is what x-axis and this is what y-axis. This line will intersect x-axis at this point. Suppose that the coordinate of this point is what? 2, 0. So x coordinate is what? This is the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. So at how many points, the coordinate of x known as the zeros of this polynomial. Remember it. Again I am repeating. We are taking a linear polynomial 2x plus 3. You need to plot the graph. When you plot the graph, you will get a straight line. This straight line will intersect x-axis at a point. The x coordinate of this point, is known as the zeros of this polynomial. In linear, you will get the straight line. In quadratic, second one, for the quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial, you will get the graph like this, upward and downward. It depends on a greater than 0 or a less than 0. If a greater than 0, then you will get upward. If a less than 0, then you will get downward. What does it mean? Suppose that an equation is given 2x square plus 5x plus something. You need to check what the value of a. A means what coefficient of x square. If coefficient of x square is the positive, you will get upward. If the coefficient of a negative, then you will get downward. So if you are getting the graph like this, there are total 3 cases. Case number 1. There are total 3 cases. Case number 1. You will get the graph like this. Suppose that this is the A and this is the A dash, and you will get the graph like this. A dash. The coordinate of A, the x coordinate of A and A dash, or the zeros of the polynomial for which you have drawn this. Graph. Here also, the coordinate x coordinate of A and A dash is the zeros of this polynomial for which we have drawn this. Case number 2. The graph will be like this. This means here graph intersecting, meeting at a point. Here graph cuts x-axis at 2 points. So here you will get 2 zeros. Here you will get 1 0. Equation 1 0. You know, like x square minus 2x plus 1. This is what x minus 1 whole square. Okay, what are the zeros of x minus 1 whole square? If you want to calculate the zeros, just you have to equate with 0. So x minus 1 equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to 1. In this case, you will get the graph like this. Okay, this graph will meet x-axis at a point. It will not intersect at 2 points. It will touch at a point. Okay, this graph will touch x-axis at a point. So this is what x-axis. So this means there is only 1 0. This is what 1 0. It means if graph intersect x-axis at 2 points, polynomial will contain 2 zeros. If graph touching x-axis at a point, then polynomial will contain 1 0. If graph intersecting x-axis at 3 points, then that polynomial will contain 3 zeros. Now the next point, the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. Let us suppose the given polynomial is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. This is the quadratic polynomial. I'm going to write the quadratic polynomial. Let alpha and beta are zeros of px, means given polynomial. Then sum of zeros will be equal to sum of zeros alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b upon a. B is what? Coefficient of x. You can write minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Okay, and a is what? Coefficient of x square. Now product of zeros, alpha beta will be equal to c upon a. C means what? Constant term upon coefficient of x square. So sum of zeros, product of zeros. This is for the quadratic polynomial. This is for quadratic polynomial. Now, next, for cubic polynomial. For the cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial, I am taking one of the equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus dx plus e. Let alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the given polynomial. Then alpha plus beta plus gamma will be equal to minus b upon a. This will be minus b upon a. Second point, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c upon a. Then alpha beta gamma equal to minus d upon a. P is what? Coefficient of x square. A is what? Coefficient of x cube. C is what? Coefficient of x. A is what? Coefficient of x cube. D is what? Coefficient of x. And A is what? Coefficient of x cube. Now we'll do some problems. Question number 1. We'll do some problems. Find the zeros of example number 1. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify relationship between zeros and coefficient. We have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient. So first we have to find the zeros of this polynomial. So you need to factorize x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 10. Then x common, x plus 2. 5 common, x plus 2. It will be x plus 2 and x plus 5. What are the zeros over here? If you want to calculate zeros, equate with 0. X is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 5. Minus 2 and minus 5 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Now we have to verify with the coefficient. So forward, what we will do? First we need to find the sum of the zeros. Sum of zeros is equal to what? Alpha plus beta. We can say that roots of the equation also. Okay. So minus 2, minus 5. This is the sum of 0. How much you are getting? Minus 7. Minus 7 upon 1 we can say. Now sum of zeros is what? Alpha plus beta. That is what? Minus b upon a. Minus b means what? Coefficient of x. So minus coefficient of x, that is the b, upon coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. So see, look at here, sum of zeros, minus 2, minus 5, minus 7 you are getting, and that is equal to minus, and coefficient of x, what is the coefficient of x? 7. So if I am finding separately sum of zeros, what is the sum of zeros from here? Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b upon a. What is the minus b? What is the value? B means what? Coefficient of x, 7. A means what? Coefficient of x square, 1. So we are getting minus 7. Here also we are getting minus 7. Here also we are getting minus 7 sum of zeros. So both are equal. So it means it's verified. So understood how to calculate sum of the zeros of the polynomial alpha plus beta. In the same question, if suppose the question is given, find the product of the zeros. So what will you do? Alpha beta will be equal to c upon a. What is the value of c over here? 10. 10 upon a means what? So what is the product of the zeros over here? 10. Okay. So in this way we can find. One more questions will do, and then you can solve whole exercise. Question number 1. Find the quadratic polynomial and product of zeros. A product of zeros given. Sum and product given. Question number 2. You have to write quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial whose sum given minus and product given minus 2. We have to find the quadratic of. If you want to write the quadratic of a polynomial, the standard form is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. If you want to write the quadratic of a polynomial, you need to find a, b and c. How will you get A, B and C with the help of the sum and product? So let alpha and beta are the zeros of the given polynomial. So alpha plus beta is equal to given minus 3 and alpha beta is equal to given minus 2. So it means what? Over here 1, here also 1. Alpha plus beta means what? Minus b upon a. Alpha beta means what? C upon a. You can see a, the denominator in both the cases a, right? It means the value of a is what? 1. The value of a is what? 1. This implies that b is equal to 3. Minus b is equal to minus 3. So minus get cancelled, b is equal to 3. This implies that c is equal to minus 2. So we got the value of b and c and a is equal to 1. So therefore quadratic polynomial will be equal to a means what? 1. Here you can put instead of a 1. X square. What is the value of b? 3. So you can write 3x. What is the value of c? Minus 2. So it will be minus 2. So your quadratic polynomial will be x square plus 3x minus 2. Thank you so much.